Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Hades wastes blue team. It's Noisy with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat, some powerful disruption and support alongside. Mentradoss with a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting mainly in melee. The Alpha Legion elite scheme here. Rounding off the blue team is Blackward with a Hive Tyrant. Another durable hero that walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense, disruption and support, begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Guillermo. Red team, a bunch of Imperial fellas. SaimHann with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fighting in melee, begins with a refractor shield. Looks like the Armageddon Steel Legion recolored black or very, very dark grey maybe, I don't know. Hammerhead alongside with a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee, can also tank, disrupt and support. Warlock throws out the Destructor, now chasing down some tax in the mid. Incidental special knocks down the Force Commander there. Rounding off the teams is Shark with an Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized ranged weapons. Here comes Guillermo, the Hive Tyrant. Ground pound in for the Sentinel, hammer of the Witches on the Hive Tyrant's face, and a very good stomp from the Sentinel. Did that hit every single model of the double Hormagaunts? I think one model there didn't get stunned. It still got knocked over by the Domino though. That was a freaking good stomp. And Guillermo's going to fall over. Inquisitor's going to get one last hit, I think. Boom, stab. But Hormagaunts are on the double guardsman. That's going to be tricky, to say the least. Noisy's Warlock went through the mid, now in retreat. Meanwhile, on the west side, without the Warlock here, SaimHann able to push through, get a decap on that wreck point maybe, or shoot the node, or maybe both. Looks like the Commissar is going to go and try and decap that. Through the mid though, with the help of that Warlock, Mentradoss able to get onto the power-ish. Touched it a little bit, I think. Now they're shooting up some tax. These tax are getting quite low actually. Here comes the second CSM squad. Heretics going in for melee, forcing a retreat. They did kill a scout and now they can touch the power more. Over on the east side, they've withstood the double Hormagaunts and are now decapping and capping stuff. The Sentinel can decap the VP here. Sneaky Sentinels can decap things, they can't cap them. Blackward has repurchased, I guess. Did not wait for a revive, and it's a Warrior Brood on the way alongside the double Hormagaunt, so we might be seeing full-on melee snap shenanigans. Heretics with grenade launchers now, having a bad time thanks to Force Commander Chainsword action. Artificer armor is in. Good battle cry hit there. These guys weren't close enough to get buffed by it though. This is the starting ability of the Force Commander. For 10 seconds he'll perform these fancy special attacks and inspire nearby troops to do more damage, but they have to be in range. Hammer of the Witches again. The ammo was here all alone. Looks like they cancelled it to continue capping. We have double Adrenal Gland Hormagaunts through the mid. Double CSM supporting them too. What's going on west side? Noisy has Rangers up. They've got back to the VP. There are your Rangers. Kind of sniper support units that can disrupt from long range and infiltrate things and all sorts of Eldar stuff. Immolator on the field soon for Noisy's Warlock, and Hammerhead with an assault squad soon. Pushing all the way through on the east side though is Shark on the VP, capping it with Guardsman, also decapping that fully matured wreck point. Wreck points mature up to plus 15 in 3v3s. Here's the Warrior Brood. Start off as a melee, a power melee unit actually that can leap into combat, but they've now got the Barb Strangler. Will act as a synapse unit as well. We have Inspire Courage on the Guardsman. Starting ability of the Lord Commissar executes one of his fellas to buff the rest of the squad to do double damage, but they can't retreat for the duration, so it is a little bit risk reward. Barb Strangler doing some good work on the double Guardsman there. Might be able to get hits on the Inquisitor too, so they don't have the Termagants to cripple her. Warrior Brood flees. Guardsmen flee. Here's the assault squad now on the right of your picture. They can jump those heretics perhaps, if they even need to. Force Commanders on them. There's the melee charge, and they've got a power sword too. 50 power melee DPS, and makes his battle cry buff for 15% rather than 10 per stack, which is handy. And we've got a crossbow bolt pistol for crippling volley, which is pretty damn good when you're facing a Hive Tyrant and double Hormagaunts. Might even be able to cripple all three of them at once if they're all bunched up, I think. Banshees be running through the mid there. Or kind of through the mid. Meanwhile, Noisy is bashing power. Got all the gens down. I think this was full, wasn't it? Warlock himself is off the field. And improvised... no, sorry, the all-reliable grenade launcher from miles away that turned the Guardians into bits. Well-timed grenade, but it is dodged. These guys trying to close for melee. What are they doing? Another grenade is dodged. There's a shotgun blast. Improvised explosive will be spotted by the rangers if it is used around the VP or something. Meanwhile, Warrior Brood having to take back their wreck point. This double Hormagaunts into Warriors has been pretty slow for Blackward. The Sentinel and now that crossbow bolt pistol has dealt with it quite well so far. Hormagaunts again trying to get through the mid. A decent grenade though from Hammerhead. Stopped them in their tracks. Almost wiped out one of the Hormagaunts, actually down to 3 models. And now they're going to be on the power with flame attacks and a bunch of support. Force commanders here. Assault squad is here, jumping on those heretics on left of your picture. Got scouts here with a grenade as well. Warlock trying to do something. Might throw out the immolate on the guardsman maybe. But I think they're going to get a full bash. Here comes the rest of the Eldar. Banshees lying in wait. They could have gone round for a flank. They're going after the assault squad though. Power melee Banshees a big threat to especially tier 1 heavy infantry. Avoiding a model loss there though, the assault squad. Guardsmen flee. I think it was the immolate there. They got all the gens, they got the node, and now they retreat. It's well done. That's a allied... Oh, there's a smoke shell. That was a weird shell. Maybe they thought the Hormagaunts were going to chase them. Not sure. Inquisitor trying to get a decap here that just matured to plus 15 too, but she's too low to risk that. Chaos Lord on the VP, and we have already double Mark of Tzeentch CSM for Mentradoss. Hammerhead and SaimHann not even started their tier 2s yet, and Shark isn't there yet. Noisy the last player of the blue team to go. West side on the power. Only 2 gens here. Is a Destructor on the Catechin's Destructor into Immolate is a nasty combo. Basically makes the guardsmen move or they will die pretty hard. Lord Commissar throws up the shield, gets a good special. Is that the... It is the power sword. Lead by example. It's quite similar to the Force Commander's battle cry, but he does get +1 speed. And I think more of an inspiration percentage per swing. I think it might be 20% for this guy when he does lead by example. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Warlock chases him off though. And now those Guardians can cap. Here comes some Chaos support. Good time to arrive for Mentradoss. That attack died pretty fast, although the Flamer will, any special weapons, pass on to the remaining models until there's none left. Hormagaunts doubling up on the node while they got shot. I don't think they dropped a model though. Maybe one of them did. Yeah, they dropped a model each. Venom Brood on the field now for Blackward. And Crushing Claws for Guillermo the Hive Tyrant. 108 heavy melee DPS. 167 to 491 on the VPs. There's that crippling volley. Assault Squad getting rid of the Venom Brood quite fast. Warrior Brood now retreating, and now they're jumping back towards the Heretics. Are they going to get swarmed though? They were about to get swarmed by the Hive Tyrant, the double Hormagaunts and the Chaos Lord all there. Just the Hive Tyrant alone with the Crushing Claws would be really bad news. Now getting improved Synapse. Big VP lead for the red team. We now have the Blood Maul for the Chaos Lord. Fun weapon. Makes stuff fly with the Sweeping Doom and Harness of Rage. And now the Dark Halo. Needs to be careful. That was a good kill to weak. Getting energy back per hit now because of Harness of Rage, which will power the Dark Halo, although the Blood Maul does swing quite slowly. Missile Launcher, Sentinel. Bad news for those blobbed up Heretics. Force Commander coming in just the right time to help see off those guys. Banshees are yelling on the west side. Looks like the Eldar are going to retake The VP here, Immolate was used there, or was that the Incendiary Shell? I think that was Incendiary Spotter Shell. We got Wraithguard up for Noisy. Banshees have their X up with Aspect of Strength. Heavy melee damage, they're going to bash power. Wraithguard can bash power really quick. They're not capping the VP though. They want that power down. And the Force Commanders found a Brood Nest, which must be purged. The Hive Tyrant Guillermo came all the way up to base. We have a Librarian up now for Hammerhead too. Can use them to get the Assault Squad out of trouble maybe if they jump really aggressively. Can Gate of Infinity them back. We're going to get a full bash from Noisy. I don't think they needed everything here. They could have used the Guardians to cap, I think. Over there, the Wraithguard. More than enough by themselves to bash the power quite quick. Another Incendiary Shell from the Spotters. And we've got double Plasma Guardsmen. They're going to try and outshoot the Wraithguard, which typically doesn't work so well. You might need to split them up so they don't all get suppressed and stuff. But they'll do a lot of damage to the Wraithguard. That's for sure. Catechins get into melee. There we go. Shotgun blast first, and now some melee, and those Catechins have power melee knives. So they'll do a lot of damage to the Wraithguard. Banshees are on them though, and they're slicing them up. And that's what the Wraithguard Wraith Cannons can do. They do have the... yeah, they have the Commissars, so they can retreat and then break the retreat to get a better position. Here comes a Librarian. His Force Sword is a power weapon in this game. Is he going to use it? Nope. Uses Quickening and leaves. Now has the Psychic Hood for Gate of Infinity. Not sure where the... there they are. Assault Squad's back there. Autarch dropped in by Noisy. Nicely timed thing. These guys could be in a bit of trouble though. Wraithguard need to be careful here. Time to run, fellas, I think. They are indeed running. Grenade, a nice grenade on the Hormagaunts. And then Hammerhead flees that stuff. Force Commander here getting some good Battlecry bonuses. And a merciless strike from the Assault Squad. They really tore through those Hormagaunts. Only one of them got away. But they do get away. Guillermo, the Hive Tyrant, is on the VP and grabs it. There's the 2-to-1 for... sorry, the double for blue team. Got a lot of VPs to make up though. Almost 400. Genestealer Brood on the way for Blackward. Tier 3 for Shark. Looks like there's Stormtroopers up here for SaimHann. No kit yet. Are they going to shoot the Rangers? There we go. Well, the Stormtroopers aren't, but everything else is, apparently. Sacred Standard Force Commander now. Built to buff the crap out of stuff with the Battlecry swings, and the constant buff from the Sacred Standard can be insane in the 3v3 where you could be buffing 3 entire armies in a big team fight. Here comes Noisy though, using the web way to come in from an awkward angle, and I think quite rightly SaimHann gets the hell out of there. Force Commander's all alone, also runs. Catechins with a shotgun blast just to be annoying and then run. Blue team retain the west side. What is this though? Chaos Lord it is. Level 2. Holding up these guardsmen with his shield and stuff. Here come the double CSM. They both have aspiring champions now. There's demonic plasma guns, and there's some corn worship to help them get around quicker for +2 speed. Might want to, yeah, I was going to say, might want to use the actual grenade launchers because they're pretty damn effective against guardsmen. Did some good work there. Inquisitor's in trouble. Should be okay. Retreated in time. Can the blue team mount this comeback? I think they've got a good chance of it. What is this? Sneaky Stormtroopers with assault kit from Shark. Got the wreck point. The VP is going to turn blue again though. And they're holding down the west side for now. Hammerhead nowhere near tier 3, nor is SaimHann. Mentradoss just started tier 3. Shark's been there for a little while. Doesn't quite have the power to get anything nice like a Leman Russ though. And the Commissar's still down all the way over here. Stormtroopers going for the VP. Maybe just get a decap at least with the infiltration. Banshees yelling on the assault squad, but the Force Commander's there with that Sacred Standard and those battle cries. They need to try and avoid that guy's specials. Much easier said than done, of course. Wraithguard leave. Warlock leaves. And now here comes Mentradoss, but they're alone. Yeah, I think it's smart to back off here. Don't want to fight 2v1. Gotta avoid those 2v1 fights as much as you can. Autark leaping in. That's a passive leap. Gets a special. Might need to run though. Yeah, she be running. How much health does the Autark get at level 1? 750. She can get a shield, which is pretty damn useful. And we are disconnected from the Steam servers. Awesome. I'll be back in a second. And we're back. Sorry about the cut, but it kicks you out of even replays when the Steam server's going down momentarily for some reason. What's been going on though? Oh yeah. Blue team trying to mount this comeback. Noisy, I noticed, has the Cloak of Shadows and Channeling Runes. So maybe they want to get a Seer Council up or something? They've got the Autark. If they could get Autark and Seer Council and an Avatar, they'd have crazy passive buffs going on. Then they can add Cloak of Shadows to that. And Channeling Runes for the heal. Venom Brood getting chopped up over there. But Guillermo is in town to start crushing stuff with his claw. Can they get that Inquisitor? They can. Inquisitor down. Also have the Warp Field up for the Hive Tyrant, which works well with this loadout because none of this other stuff uses any energy for him. Sweeping Doom. No, kill the weak, sorry. And then run. Fair enough. We've got some Chaos Terminators up now for Mentradoss. Shark still can't get anything out in tier 3, it seems. Force Commander's getting too close to a bunch of shooty. And melee as well. Genestealer Brood is here with their Rending Claws. I assume Blackward wants a Carnifex next. But here comes a Leman Russ for Shark. Looks like the Hive Tyrant is going to make it out there. Yep, we get the demoralization from those Terminators. What's going on west side? It's still blue. And Noisy's bashing power again. Katachan's kind of hanging out, trying not to get ganged up on. There's a shotgun blast for the Banshees coming in. But they are going to get ganged up on if they're not careful. What is this? Stormtroopers just decapping things. Full power bash through the mid, maybe even. Venom Brood is double. Venom Brood is there bashing. That's a quick bash, potentially. Got the node down nice and quick, but now there's some help for the gens. We have a Librarian with a Force Staff. That Force barrier could be big in these big mid fights. What are the Mark of Zinc CSM up to level 2? I thought they'd be higher level by now. Chaos Terminators don't seem to have got an upgrade yet. We have a Seer Council on the way. It was a Fire Prism, but they are indeed going for Seer Council. What do we have on the Leman Russ? Nothing yet. Is it just going to go straight mid? Looks like it is. Right there. Taking shots at the Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord's going to go down. Got Plasma Gunned to death. Took their eyes off him. Marco Zinc CSM. Might need to back off here. There's a lot of Plasma. Warrior Brood getting melted. Guillermo backing off. Can't charge in. Didn't level yet, the Hive Tyrant, actually. A little bit of a force barrier there. But they'd already backed off, I think. Got some Corn Worship, which is helping out. Leman Russ going very far forward. Do they have anything in response to this? They could get the Genestealers on it, I guess. Where are the Genestealers even? Over here. Oh, they're trying to defend the VP, and they have. Couldn't get a decap. 55 to 366 on the VPs. Red team are taking back the west, so there it is. There's a 2-to-1. Another assault squad for Hammerhead. Not even sure what happened to their first one. Was that before the drop or after it that they died? Carnifex hitting the field now. Seer Council are already up and already chopping the crap out of stuff. Already got a bunch of XP. Look at that. These guys with power melee leaping into combat, providing a passive ranged damage resistance buff. Down goes the Leman Russ. Double Venom Brood's got it. Not sure if the Genestealers helped out. That was Guillermo leveling to what? To 2. There he goes. They got the 2. Still a 2-to-1 though. Chaos Terminators with an autocannon are trying to get the VP back. Ouch. Plasma Cannon got a good shot on those CSM. I think they're going to be okay though. They are indeed going to be okay. The Plasma Cannon was not okay. Got Seer Council to death. Now they're trying to chase the Librarian, but they got away. Full power bash. What else do you have, Inquisitor? Purgatus. That could help a cap later on. And the Hive Tyrant got a decap on the VP. But Scout's got the other natural VP. So I think in the end we're going to get a 2-to-1 for blue. We have a Stranglethorn Cannon Carnifex up here for Blackward. West side kicking off. Banshees at the front, getting shotgun blasted. Those guardsmen can break that retreat. I think there's the Purgatus. More guardsmen coming in. Focusing down the Banshees, maybe. I wonder if that Seer Council buff helped them out there and allowed them to survive. There is a Sacred Standard buff going off here, and that's a downed Force Commander buff as well, so that's up to 40% on that Sacred Standard. It does mean, of course, that he can't battle cry when he's downed. Channeling runes on the Seer Council there. There's so much disruption from these guys jumping around and doing specials and stuff. Can they get a good force barrier here? Maybe to mess up the Tyranids coming in. Librarian's backing away though. We've got plasma gun tacks. There's that Strangled Thorn cannon shot. That's nasty. Barb Strangler going in too. Warlock threw up the Immolate before they went down. Blue team powering through. There is power there, rebuilt. Look at that. Out. Strangled Thorn and a Barb Strangler going in. And the brand new Assault Squad having to flee. Chaos Terminators took a lot of damage there. It did not drop a model though. Tier 3 for Hammerhead finally. Kashyyyk on the way for Shark. Fire Prism for Noisy. Blue team looking strong on this west side, you know. It might be about the naturals. Red team do have the 2-to-1. Shark's doing a good job getting on this. It looks, I think someone's going to need to watch that permanently now. They're down to 13 VPs. They can't have that getting decapped at all. Power bashing double Venom Brood. Doing a good job. They're not actually affecting anything. Yeah, they don't have their ranged synapse up. There's nothing to benefit from it. Ranged synapse would be getting better as they leveled if they did have it. On the VP again is Shark. But here's a bunch of Eldar using the Webway assembly. Crazy disruption. And everything being buffed, of course, by the Seer Council. Looks like the Autarch did not make it. Leman Russ on the way for SaimHann. Here is Mentradoss helping out. Have they overcompensated for that VP? Have they left this side open? There's still plenty of stuff here. Blackward seems done with the east side. He wants to be on the west side now, they've decided. Don't think that grenade launcher hit anything. Single cap for blue. They got a decap. It was the Seer Council, I believe. Wraithguard trying to stay in play. Here come Banshees. Grenade is going to miss. In fact, it hit a Banshee Exarch, I think. There's that War Shout. Smite thrown in there too. Banshee should be decent level now, right? Yeah, they're level 4. Still dealt with them. It's enough there to deal with them. Can they get straight through onto the VP? Chaos Lord is here, but he's quite injured. I think they can get a decap, maybe, or is a flank from the double mark of Zinc, CSM, and Terminators. Yep, they scared them all off. Librarian also fleeing. Fire Prism has gone west, is it? Yep, covering that VP. Ouch. Barb Strangler Warrior Brood getting torn apart, though, by Plasma. Down they go. I guess it frees up some population. Seer Council right back out here. Using the webway to get to here. Nice and quick. To have a lot of VPs to make up, though, the blue team. A hell of a lot. They need to try and get triple caps if they can. Leman Russ with Executioner. Rapid firing plasma cannon. Very good against clumps of infantry. Fire Prism able to stay away from it for now. Tyrant formation. Ouch. Provide some awesome buffs as well, those Spires. Terminator's going to get the Leman Russ. Yes, they do. Fire Prism gets the last shot. Bit too aggressive there with the Leman Russ. Looked like they were trying to chase the Fire Prism with an Executioner, which was ill-advised. Terminator's having to teleport out. Only one model left. Terminator having to teleport out. Look at these Catachans in there with their Sarge. They might get it done, you know, with the Sarge. They do. Sarge Melter always surprises me how much damage that thing can put out. I always see it as like very, very soft AV, but that thing hurts, it turns out. Are they going to get away, though? Level 4 Catachans. Can they make it out? They've got some support here. There's a jump. Melter Bomb on the Carnifex. Carnifex, I think, is going to survive that. Yes. And I don't think there's anything to follow up. Was getting las cannon hits on it there. Genestealer Brood having to flee. Guillermo the Hive Tyrant has had enough of this las cannon, I think. Nope, going after the scouts now. Marco's CSM getting tied up. Some friendly fire. Hell Fury dropped back there, having to flee. There's still a single heretic, I think, worshipping. I think that's only one. What is CSM still doing here? I mean, doing some good work, I guess, but they're so low, down to a single model too. Need to run, fellas. There you go. Was well judged in the end by Mentradoss. They've got more Chaos Terminators now. Did Hammerhead get a tier 3 unit? I don't think they did. Still the 2-1 for blue, holding on. Meanwhile, on the natural VPs, we have a squad of guardsmen trying to go for the decap. What is this? Who is this? That's the Chaos Lord hiding. Level 3. Time to stop hiding, buddy. There you go. There you go. Doesn't stop the decap, though. Distortion field up from the Warlock's global bar on the Seer Council, giving them even more ranged damage reduction. Guillermo the Hive Tyrant pushes through onto what? Power? Not sure what it was up to there. Pushing through the mid onto power, that's for sure. I don't think this push is worth it, though. They're going to get rebuffed, have to retreat all the way back. That's going to leave the west side open. Well, more open than it would have been. I don't think that power bash was worth it, but we'll see if these guys can defend. Where are the other Terminators? They're coming out of base right now. Still some Khorne worship back there to help things in and out of the fights. Force Commander's level 6 now. See that constant yellow buff circle from the Sacred Standard when things are close enough. Scouts are going to infiltrate and go for the decap. Assault Squad jumping in on the Wraith Guard, and now the CSM. Catachan's bringing out the rear. It's a good push by the red team. But here comes a whole bunch of blue team stuff, including 2 Carnifexes with Stranglethorn cannons. Infestation Tower back there too to help them out. Wraith Guard are forced to retreat. That's Vanguard veterans back there. They need to retarget though. They're still chasing those Wraith Guard. Now they're retargeting. Orbital back there from Hammerhead. Eldritch on the VP. Stops the cap for now. Orbital was pretty good, you know. It's a pretty good one. Double grenades chucked on the Terminators, and they're eating a bunch of plasma. What are they up to? Yeah, tried to get into melee or something, fellas. Did they drop a model? They didn't drop a model, you know. Oh, the other fellas did. The other Terminators did. 13 to 146. There's a webway in the southwest corner I'm spotting. Can get on the power quickly, I guess. Those Terminators getting very low. Well, I mean, they still have almost 500 hit points, but that's pretty low for Terminators. Vanguard veterans flee. Hammerhead could get their own Terminators quite soon. Maybe some Assault Terminators with claws or something. Maybe. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I think it's worth it with the Sacred Standard buffs especially. And you've got Vanguard veterans there that can jump and disrupt things for them. Can tear through the Seer Council, can tear through the Chaos Terminators. They've both got autocannons, you see. Baneblade on the way for SaimHann. Is it too late? Only 136 VPs on the counter. Autarch on the field now for Noisy. They have all those buffs going on. Did the Seer Council level? Level 4. Over 3,800 hit points. We do have Assault Terminators up for Hammerhead. Not going for claws yet. They might want to get on those Carnifexes first. The Carnifexes took a lot of damage because of the Sacred Standard buffs on the Devastators. They might be using for the Emperor as well, and I just haven't spotted it. This is not an amazing fight for the Assault Terminators. Channeling runes helping out the Seer Council, but with the Librarian there, they're doing quite well. And with the Force Commander there, of course, disrupting them. Force Commander's now off the field though. Infestation Tower. Gene Stealer's coming in, and that Crushing Claw Hive Tyrant. That's really bad for the Assault Terminators. Have they used their teleport? No, they haven't. There they go. Still quite close though. Gene Stealers are chasing. Vanguard veterans will jump for the disruption. Catachans are there to help out too. Looks like the Terminators are going to be okay. Is it worth them turning and fighting again, actually? Vanguard veterans are kind of isolated now. Gene Stealers need to be careful not to overcommit. They're now chasing down guardsmen. Not exactly a high value target, but they are fully upgraded guardsmen. Only dropped one model, the Gene Stealers, at level 3, and and they get out of there. Down to 5 VPs, the blue team. Autarch jumping in on the Vanguard veterans. They're trying to get to the VP, I think. And there's Ethereal Slash from the Warlock. Here comes Guillermo. What level are you now, buddy? Level 4. Takes out the Vanguard veterans. I mean, they were going for the VP. You can understand why they went for that haphazard jump. Here comes a Baneblade. Noisy doesn't quite have another Eldritch Storm. Force Commander's level what? Almost level 7. 5 dragons on the way now for Noisy. Push now, says Shark. I mean, why not? Baneblade is up. The Seer Council have been so persistent in the field with those Warlock heals and Cloak of Shadows and stuff. Blue team are stacking on the west side though. Can they get the Baneblade out of here? I think they can. There's double Venom Broods. There's that channeling runes again. Now the Autarch is providing buffs for them too. Hammerhead is here with Lightning Claws. Could be bad news for the Seer Council. I think the Autarch damage resist is for all damage, I think. Baneblade still here. That's double Gene Stealers now. With Rending Claws. Look at that damage. That is insane. Holy crap. The health bar just disappeared. And down goes the Baneblade. And red team get it. Red team did get it at the end. I wasn't even paying attention to the VPs. Look at this. Shark at the end gets the VP taken on the east side. Chaos Lord is down there. Not sure why he's standing up. Maybe just started his death animation or something. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought the blue team had it sewn up. Looks like these Terminators were desperately trying to get to this VP. But the red team held on. They did it somehow. Well done, fellas. We have a level 8 Warlock with that awesome late game army. The Banshees did go down by the end though. Level 4 Chaos Lord. Blood Maul, level 5 Hive Tyrant, who was down at the end. Lord Commissar, level 3. Looks like he kept his Power Sword. Level 7 Force Commander. Seemed to do a lot of work with the Sacred Standard and the Power Sword combo. And we had a level 8 Inquisitor, Mandate, and Purgatus at the end. I'm sure did a lot for these late caps that they did. Awesome stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.